All right. We're ready. Smile.
Oh, yeah. And now, from North Platte High School Studio B, welcome to Bulldog Banter, where students, stakeholders, and alumni come together to traverse the transformative power of education. This week's episode sponsored by the North Platte Public Schools Foundation and the Flower Market.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Bulldog Banter. I'm Madi Hildebrand.
I'm Reagan Lampy.
And this is the podcast where we talk about all things North Platte.
And do fun stuff.
Today, our guest is Mr. Willey.
I'm Philep Willey.
He's our teacher.
Yeah.
People might
That's
know that.
it. That's all he is.
Basically.
That's all I can think of at the moment.
Most days.
No, Willey is the reason that me and Reagan love our lives and that we are a part of Bulldog Banter
and that we do
Productions.
podcasts.
I didn't pay you to say that, just for the record.
Yeah. But we're going to talk about, because this will be our last episode for the school year and season 1, I suppose. So we're going to talk about a little recap of all of our episodes and just talk about Bulldog Productions and Bulldog Banter as a whole.
It's a wrap up.
And next time we come back, we're going to be seniors, so it's going to be really sad. And Willie's going to cry on the show.
We'll see.
All right, where do we start?
Let's wrap it up.
Wrap
it up.
From guest one.
Okay.
Okay, guest one.
Wait, I feel like we should start before
The
guest one.
transformation.
Yeah, let's do the
tell the
transformation.
story.
Okay, so last school year, I was in Willie's class, and he was like, yeah, Terry wants us to, or I've been asking to do a podcast, and Terry said she would fund it, and then I just, picked out a bunch of the
Terry
stuff.
Burchell, which is the
Foundation president, right?
Yeah, she had wanted a podcast room to also
Yeah.
do foundation stuff.
Yeah.
And we thought it would be a match.
I wasn't in the class, so I don't really remember. I don't remember how it even all happened. I just remember Reagan being like, "Yeah, we're doing a podcast room."
And then I picked out some decor. Next thing I know, I'm painting some walls every day. I didn't even go to class the whole last week of school because we were making this room.
Okay, wait.
Okay, it
I don't
was
know if
2
that's
days.
exactly
It
the
was
case,
Reagan. It was
first off.
2
Listen,
days.
it was the last week.
It was
And
2 days.
It was okay because I wasn't even doing anything. I was just doing this. I didn't have anything in class. I wasn't being a delinquent.
But yeah, so we painted that. We put those up, and we painted our green screen.
And over there, we all have our handprints.
How
of
many
everyone
people
who
helped, do you think?
There was a lot of people in and out the
Yeah.
whole time, honestly.
It was like the last day of school.
Yeah.
The last day of school was crazy in here.
Troops were
There was,
restless, and
5
people would walk by.
There was 5 sophomore
Just drop
boys, a couple sophomore girls.
You had to build
No.
furniture.
Yeah, sophomores now. Last year they were
freshmen, but they're sophomores now. But
Soundproofing.
yeah. It was fun.
A
We've
green
struggled
screen.
with these walls since day one. They still have gaps in them.
I know. Don't point them out.
Yeah, it's kind of sad that we don't like the last 2 days of school were really fun last year, and now it kind of feels boring, but it's fine.
Well, we could have another project.
I also need to bring my trophies back. I'll bring those tomorrow.
Got a few more.
You gotta add some more to the shelf.
More
Tell them what
trophies.
you won.
I won high school's best documentary. Go watch it. It's on our YouTube, The Effects of Social Media. And then me, Reagan, Corey, and Colby won high school's best comedy, Boyfriend Brawl. Did you put that one on? Please.
It will be on.
It
Please
will be
don't
up there.
post it.
Don't post it.
No, it's so good, guys. Go watch it.
That one came out of a challenge, too.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like a 2-day video?
It was a class challenge, and we, cooked it
Yeah.
up. Me and Maddie just really felt like fist fighting, so go
Yeah,
watch it.
and it was funny because in the description, Willie put no violence. There's a little bit of violence in it, but it's okay.
Okay, but no, actually.
Okay, but
there's no blood.
I mean, you
going
fell,
anywhere.
yeah.
for being honest.
She pushed me out of a chair,
And
That's
then she
pretty
tripped.
I
violent.
think you really tripped.
She did.
I tripped 5 different
That's what
times.
sold it.
I tripped 5 different times that day, just doing it over and over again. My knees were so scraped.
She had a rash.
Did it look real?
Yeah, and I'm glad we didn't have, union representatives because I'm sure you would have broke the rules.
What?
Safety.
Oh,
Union.
yeah.
I understand now.
Anyhow, so yeah, that's
How the podcast room came about. We keep changing things still.
yeah.
This plant was new. These chairs were new.
Keep upgrading.
Yeah,
we have to remember not to swivel,
Oh, I was.
which is why we didn't have swivel chairs to begin with. But they were too short.
You know
Yeah.
what? I'd like me to fidget toy when we do podcasts because I have to be doing something or else I'm like a tweak.
Are we gonna get a new table eventually?
I don't know.
Okay.
Do we need one?
Yeah, because this
It
one
just
has
kind of
holes
like-
in the bottom from people tightening the mics too hard.
That and it's so that's just so loud.
It's echoey.
I feel like
It's
there's more
hollow.
important things, though.
You're right. But yeah, so that's the podcast room. And then we had our first podcast in July
In the summer.
with
First one was an accident.
yeah, well, because we were planning on doing
Tracy.
first, and then Terry was here, and she was like, well, why don't I just jump on and do like a practice for you guys so that we weren't like doing our first podcast with like a
Yeah.
really big lady, and yeah.
So we went on with Terry. We talked about like the school year and what we wanted to do, college, and just a bunch of random stuff. And that was our very first one.
And then we did Tracy after.
Yeah, we did 2 podcasts in one day for our very first.
Yeah.
And what episode is this going to be?
35.
6?
35 or 36.
We didn't post one last week.
35 or 36, I don't remember.
I think it's 35.
But anyway, yeah, and so those were, they were both good for it being our first podcast. It was
Yeah.
just like, it felt supernatural. It
Well, we
always has.
definitely improved.
Do you feel like,
Oh,
what do you
my-
feel
sorry.
like, how have you changed like,
Um,
from your first to doing them now?
Okay.
Hold on.
Let's go.
You're swiveling right now.
You're right. See, that's why I said no swivel chair.
I feel like if I go back and watch like the first couple podcasts, I said like so much because it was just my easy filler word, and I don't know, but I feel I don't say it as much anymore, and I maybe think about what I say beforehand, and I've gotten good at like I just said like anyway, I've gotten good at
Like,
no, chiming in to the guests
yeah.
conversations, because you can't just let them sit there and talk and just be like, mm-hmm,
Like, we learned that the hard way.
because then there's no conversation and it just feels like an interview. So yeah, I've really had to figure out how to be able to chime into their conversation.
I think that before I feel like I was like, I don't even know like what I'm supposed to ask. But I think I've gotten better at finding questions that like add on or like give us better, not just simple things like, what do you do with your life?
Yeah.
You know?
Like being able to build on to the story.
I feel like the hard part is carrying on conversation after
Yeah.
they talk about something.
That's
Why it's better when we like cut them off and we chime in and then we can just like find something to go from there.
And I feel like hosts are different. So we learned kind of the hard way. I would make you guys write questions.
Yeah.
And one day we threw the questions out like after we had already started, and it was so much better.
Yeah.
It's because before we were just like, we would have our questions sit right here and we'd look down and we'd read them and then we'd just be like, they'd like finish talking and they'd be like, so.
How
Then
many
we'd
kids
ask
do you have?
Ask the next question.
But I feel like that's a hard skill to learn, like important, and it's an important skill.
Yeah.
Being able to converse, especially with adults when you've had guests that you don't know.
Yeah. But we
Yeah.
figured it out. And
Our podcasts have definitely
We're still
gotten
figuring
better.
it out.
We're still learning, definitely.
but it's definitely gotten so much better. And
yeah.
like I'm not scared to do podcasts anymore. At first I was so scared every single one. I was so nervous. And now that's just
I was
fun.
only really nervous for the first one.
Really?
Yeah. Who was our next one after?
I did McCoy with Molly after, and then we did
That was gone. You guys did.
I don't even know.
Who did we do after that?
We had McCoy, and then we had the mayor, and then we had Miss. After the athletic director, I don't remember who the next one was.
Me neither. But
Who was our next?
was it Nick?
No, that would we.
You guys did like
another
a
one before Homecoming.
Halloween.
I don't know. But
Oh yeah. Also, specials are the best podcasts, so please watch them.
they're so much fun.
They get like the least views.
I know.
No,
and
they
there's-
don't. They don't have the least views. I was looking the other day.
Anymore.
They're so much fun though, guys. Go watch the specials.
We're just spazzes, honestly. Until we make mistakes, and Reagan is like, guys, Willie's probably not gonna let that happen, and then
Reagan.
it gets all cut out, you know.
yes,
and we lose 7
guys,
minutes of
Reagan
podcast.
knows everything, and she is always right.
That's not what I'm saying.
For the record, I only censor when it's a legal thing with copyright,
Okay. Well,
or if we're talking about like students, and I feel like you shouldn't be talking about other students, especially in any negative way. That's only happened once, but
It wasn't
We
even
rarely
negative.
censor.
It was funny.
he was our friend.
He was our friend, but it
It's-
got cut out, so you'll never
I
know.
just don't want anyone to feel bad.
Anyhow, but
Anyhow.
yeah. And do we want to talk about our favorite podcast?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go first. My favorite was, it's still up in there. It's either Riley, I really liked Riley's podcast, or Spatansky, because we just love him. I also really liked Guy Trainings.
Yeah, I liked Guy's Spo's, and Nick's. But Nick was just so much fun.
Yeah, he was
Spo
funny.
was also really fun.
Yeah.
And Guy was just a really cool person to talk to.
I feel like Spatansky was the one where you guys had the most growth.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
I
Like,
agree.
That was the one where it was really like what
But I
we
also
had been
think
like
that it
trying
was
to
like
do.
we like were comfortable enough with Spatansky to like make jokes and stuff like that. Now I just don't care.
Well, that's not a good attitude.
No, like obviously I'm not gonna say anything that's like rude, but like I'll make a joke in front of someone I don't know. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't know. Riley's, I really liked it.
Riley was very inspirational, but
I liked to talk.
I think it was fake.
Oh.
Have you listened back to the earlier ones?
No.
Like, no.
Like, we've learned a lot about sound quality, I feel
Wait,
like.
what's your favorite?
Mine?
It doesn't have to be one of ours. It can be any.
You're welcome. Thank you.
No, it does.
I was proud of the Mr. Spatansky. I wasn't in here, and then I had to watch it back.
Yeah.
That one was a lot of fun. Your sisters, I don't know. There's a lot of good ones.
Riley's was just really inspirational.
Yeah, and
if you're going to college, go watch that one.
Yeah. I don't know. I just really.
Except for the part about why she chose her mate.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
guys.
don't listen to why you chose her
Yeah.
major. You know what? It's okay.
It's wrecked.
Yeah.
Everybody makes mistakes.
My
once or
favorite
twice.
is how almost all the guests ended up saying the same thing at one
Yeah,
point.
that like North Platte. Like,
About,
That was all at
Cherish
the
it while you're
beginning
here.
too.
and we did not. I didn't see that
No.
coming.
But I do love that. A
Like
lot of
almost
people said
everyone
that.
said,
Yeah.
"Good place to grow up. Don't take it for granted. Don't take high school for granted."
which I agree.
I also agree.
I think it's hard to see that though when you're
When you're in
school.
high school, yeah.
When you're in the good days.
Yeah. But I like North Platte.
I like North Platte a lot. You know?
Yeah, I do know. But yeah, so
I like some of the games you've played too.
yeah.
Games, okay, when we started adding games, it's hard to come up with unique ideas to do in a podcast. But doing games is so much fun.
I thought it was kind of dumb at first, right? I didn't know if
You're like,
Peop-
this is a terrible
people would
idea.
keep watching, and then after
They're
I saw the first
fun.
one, I was like, "Oh, that was a good
Wait,
idea."
was our first game with Riley?
No, it was just
What game? Oh,
spelling bee.
Oh, that was so funny.
Yeah. And he was like sweating.
He was nervous about the whole thing,
I
but when he
know.
does something for the first time, he said
Yeah.
he's nervous. Like graduation, wasn't nervous this year.
He was nervous last year.
I liked the game we played with Riley's.
What did we play?
The in the box.
Oh,
the
yeah.
hand-
Yeah, except for the mess that I
We
had to
didn't
clean
even
up,
make a
mind you.
mess.
Yeah, you did. It was a bunch of sticky stuff, and then
Oh, there's probably applesauce.
yeah,
Whoops.
peanut butter.
You know what? It was a fun game. That's all that matters.
It was a fun game. And
Speaking of games,
we're
should we
going.
play our game right now? Or should we wait?
Sure, show. I thought it was your guess.
How far are we in?
Oh. Okay, let's play it. Wait, this might take a little bit too.
Don't put the headphones. See, we learned that lesson.
We did learn that lesson.
Every
Well,
show's a little
you're
lesson.
coming over here.
Okay.
We're playing
I'm stuck.
I'm sure you guys have all seen it, Guess the Drink, where you have the drinks in the box
All right,
and
who's going first, Willie or Maddie?
We have to have.
we'll change the straws.
Okay. Maddie can go first.
Both of you have to close your eyes.
I'm gonna
Or
go
just you have to
first?
close your eyes.
Ah. Are you gonna switch them? Are you gonna switch them after
sorry.
Willie goes too?
Yeah, I'll switch.
Okay.
We'll tell you.
So I'm closing my eyes now?
Yeah.
Okay.
close them.
But yeah, guys, this is where you drink through the
Show
straw.
the camera.
Cut the microphone for blue.
Blue, that's Reagan's.
Or what's this one over here?
That's blue, that's orange. 'Cause
Oh,
I'm green.
orange. Yeah, cut the orange one. And then turn mine back. Back. Is it back on? Am I still live?
Yeah, I can still
We
hear
learned that the hard way. You have the headphones near the microphone.
Also, guys, I have learned how to show up on time for podcasts because there was one incident where I didn't. So,
And I was out of town. as
Yeah.
I recall.
I had to come in after practice after I got ready.
guys, I was in this really weird slump where I could not wake up on time. Oops. But then I bought a hatch alarm, and it's fine. Oh, I still need to buy Will and Tucker their 7 brews. I've been promising them 7 brews for like 3 months. It's fine.
A lot of setup in there.
Are you almost done? I'm so excited.
I can't even reach that. I have to stand
Yeah,
up.
you guys are.
This is unbelievable. I'm pulling it in. Oh, I can see it. You're gonna switch them?
We're switching.
Oh, good.
Yeah, well, you've had your eyes open this whole time. What did you think?
I don't know. I was worried about the sound. I wasn't
Okay.
even watching till the
I
last
can
one.
open?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You see-
Okay.
That's what camera.
Can I pull them closer? They can fall. Okay. I will. Not. Okay, guys, drink one. I don't like that. I think that's one of like the glass ones. It's either the Shirley Temple or the Orange Rotter.
Orange rock. That's a choice.
I don't like that one. That one's even worse. I don't know. That's so bad. That is so bad. Okay.
Maybe we should do 3 and 3.
Hey guys, I can't. It's not. Wait. I think the not sure. No wait, that one tastes normal. That's the zero sugar pepper. Pause. I have like different tastes in my mouth right now.
We need to cleanse the palate.
That's the root beer one. That one's good. I want that one after we're done. Guys, this is hard. I did it. That was Willie. Some of them are cold and some are warm. Definitely the black cherry Dr.
You have to pick one.
You know what? I'm not done. I haven't locked in any of my
It's a
answers
30-minute show.
That one is awful. Ew. Okay, I'm gonna go through again one more time and lock in my answers. Guys, my stomach hurts.
One drink.
Okay.
One drink.
Yeah, you have to go.
I'm going Shirley Temple on that one. I taste a little bit of cherry.
Where's the buzzer? I'll buzzer
Orange
out.
Rotter. Orange Rotter. Or zero sugar Pepsi. That's the root beer. I think that's Coke soda. And that leaves that as the black cherry Dr. Pepper.
Okay, Rick.
Yeah.
First one. Shirley Temple.
Guys, it's so bad.
That's the black cherry one.
It's not good.
What was it?
The black cherry Dr. Pepper.
Next, the orange rod.
I got that one right. That one is also really bad.
Next.
Okay.
Next. This actually
It's so good. I want that one.
caramel. This is.
That's what I said.
But
That's what I meant.
2 different things, though.
A little bit.
I don't think that would count.
That's what I meant. And so that's the Shirley Temple. Okay, so I mixed up the Shirley Temple and the black cherry.
Hey.
I
All
really
right.
could not tell.
Cue the exciting music. We'll switch these up for another 10 minutes. Let me see.
Some of them are not good, William, to be honest with you.
What kind of Dr. Pepper is it?
Black cherry. It's not good. Maybe he'll like it.
Wait, what's it?
This one's really yummy.
And then it's what kind's the Coke? Mango?
No, it's orange soda.
Oh, yeah.
Let me close
Okay.
your eyes.
So, probably keep talking. What do you want to ask me? Axe away.
How has your experience been with learning also how to do, like, help us with, not like you really knew.
Yeah, the tech side. I'm glad not to be on the board for once. Sometimes you get to listening to the show, or I'm thinking about what you guys should be saying, and then I forget to do the cameras.
Yeah.
Or
Did you just watch any of that?
no, I'm looking right at. I'm reading this at the same
Okay.
time. Some type of paper supply laws.
Okay.
We've learned a lot about the sound itself, right? If you listen to the quality or like mic placement,
Yeah. Speaking of.
how to hook 5 cameras or 4 cameras together, and then also use a soundboard.
Mm-hmm.
That was a challenge, right?
I've also had to learn how to run the board, and a lot of people have learned how to run the board, actually.
Yeah, I'm psyched. The only reason I like to be here is without a planning period, and then when the episodes just be like 45 minutes, I would have to watch. You know, that's just another 45
Yeah.
minutes. I'd rather just be in here.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. How hard could it
I don't
be?
think you're going to be as good as this as you think you are.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
How much did you drink? That's
Not
root
that
beer.
much. It's root beer?
Yeah.
I might have to hold it up.
That's sour, disgusting. Oh, what was the?
Don't look in the straw.
Okay. What was the Coke one? Forgot.
Cream, orange soda, Coke.
I don't know what that. That might be the red Dapper.
Not even close.
Tasty. That must be the Coke. Coca-Cola.
That you think that one's the
Maybe.
you think that one's the Coke with orange soda?
Oh, there's a Dr. Pepper in here too. In there,
Yeah.
it changes the game when they're cold.
Some of them are warm.
Yeah, I think that's part of the problem. I don't know. Those could be anything. Good.
See?
Pepsi Zero. The red bopper. No, that's the orange rudder.
He doesn't even know the names.
It's old orangey over here, right?
Okay.
So it's just these two.
What? There was like 5 of them you didn't
I
name.
nailed that. That was the Pepsi Zero.
Okay.
Okay, these 3. What was this one?
I don't remember. Oh, the root beer.
Gross. You thought that was good?
Yes.
Was your root beer cold by chance?
No, but
Okay.
it was still good.
What is that? Do you switch them? Is it poison?
See, I told you it's not so easy.
I feel like there's something.
Too.
There's something going on here. That's got to be that's a decent. That's got to be like Pepsi.
Wait,
There's not another Pepsi option.
you said
I don't know. That's final answer. Was there was one mixed with something, Pepsi and
no Coke.
orange. Oh, there's an orange
There's
Coke.
there's a orange soda Coke.
I like that one too.
Okay, lock in your answer.
Yeah, I don't know. What am I
You have
missing?
to start from the beginning. What's this?
Gross. I don't know. What did I say? Oh, no,
said
that
root
one's root
beer.
beer. This one's gross. This one's the Red Devil. Or did I say Orange Rudder?
Orange Rudder.
Orange Rudder, lock it in. Red Devil.
Red.
What's left?
The Dr. Pepper Black Cherry, the Zero Sugar Pepsi, and the.
Well, Pepsi's that one.
Okay, so these 2 are the Black Cherry and the.
Oh, we just need a cherry flavor?
Oh. Oh, black cherry.
Blackberry.
Blackberry.
And so this is the Coke one.
Coke.
Okay.
Coke Orange,
Really
lock
got
it
'em
in.
all right.
He got them all right.
Process of elimination, folks.
Red Devil.
The Shirley Temple.
Oh, it was gross.
Yeah, I know.
Never tasted one so gross.
It's nasty.
All right, we
I
gotta
wanna
keep
do it.
moving.
I want to do it.
Okay, you can do it after the
We
pod.
could do it after the show.
Why don't I get to be on the show?
Because you're
Because
the
you
host.
didn't want to be. This is so
Could have
yummy.
just had me do it, but it's all good. Let's switch back.
You didn't like this one?
No.
It's
I can't believe
good.
you did.
I love root beer. I also liked the Coke one.
I feel like no one's gonna keep watching. We have long transitions.
Cut them out.
Never seen Joe Rogan.
Look at that. We're already back.
Probably because he cuts them out.
We're back.
Okay, my stomach like actually hurt that.
That game was really funny. Willie was being
Speaking
very
of Joe
funny.
Rogan, my new red lights are coming in today.
Yeah, Willie
Heard
has
that on the last show.
been really into like what's good for you recently, and red light and hydrogen water.
Hydrogen water.
Yeah, and when you hear that, you think there's already hydrogen in water. That's what I said, but it's like straight hydrogen tablets that you put into water. Why is it good for you?
I think it's manganese. It's a
Mag-
different element
Manganese.
that reacts to the water to make hydrogen, pure hydrogen gas.
Yeah. Why is it good for you though?
Well, I can't give medical advice on this show. We have limited liability. But people should just look it up, I think.
Okay, look it up, guys, and start taking.
Did you get like a red light therapy mask?
He got like a whole
Like a
Oh, I want
like a
one of
wall
those.
thing.
a
wall?
Like a I don't know.
It's like a tanning bed, kind of.
No, that one was 10 grand.
How much was
It
yours?
doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's for
Too
health.
much.
I don't even want to know.
After I just drank all that sugar.
How's your
Is this thing back on? I'm gonna be wired.
Oh, great.
fourth period? Willie's gonna be going crazy.
Maybe we should clean up the booth fourth period because that's a lot of steps upstairs.
I don't go.
Press box.
I don't want to go.
So what else you want to talk about? What questions have you prepared?
So, what's your family like?
No, shut up. Do you have any kids?
Yeah,
No,
you-
wait. Talk about your kids.
We were talking about it yesterday, oddly,
We were.
and I'm not gonna embarrass my son on the show.
Willie
but
has 2 kids.
there's certain information that came to light.
Sorry,
with him
Maverick.
Maverick didn't even know who I was, as if we haven't met. We're gonna see him tonight at student
I heard
council.
him. This was the first time when they announced student council that I ever heard him on the intercom,
Oh,
and I didn't like it.
On the
oh.
intercom?
Yeah,
Like
when
they said it
announced
over
the
the
winners from the
announcements.
8th grade,
Oh,
but it was
yeah.
at the high school, and I was like, "What? You know how you tune them out?" And
Yeah.
then they just said my kid's name, and then I got all
And then you're like crying.
sad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because he's going to be
Yeah.
in high school.
You guys grew up fast,
I know. We're going to be
way
Dang it.
faster than anybody knows.
dang it.
Then next thing we know, you'll be gone, and then Maverick. Oh, okay, let's stop.
Can we talk about our senior year? Like, what? Like,
Me and Maddie have big plans for the senior movie, so
Yeah. Let's talk about next year's projects. Also, we have a live studio audience today,
we
so
do have an audience.
they are the next generation. What?
anyway,
So next year, me and Maddie are gonna definitely be making the senior movie,
they didn't make one this year.
and it's probably gonna be a lot, but it's gonna be worth it because
Here's-
it's gonna be the best one ever.
Here's what I'm worried about.
Okay.
It is a massive amount of work.
True.
I think we did 4 in a row, and
3.
possibly it was
It was 3.
seemed like 4.
Riley, Grady, Courtney.
Here's what I learned. The first couple we did, or at least the first one we did as a school project. And then students started, then I was like, I don't really want to do this. Like it takes all the time up, so you're not like learning audio and things like that. Anyway, what I'm worried about is, well, what I've learned is that people will be mad no matter what. And that makes me angry.
They get mad.
Oh yeah. People will be angry at
Yeah.
the end,
We've-
after they
okay.
watch it.
That's
feel-
like the same thing with us
Even
doing the graduation
Grady had,
walkthrough
like,
video.
Yeah.
68 pages of spreadsheets trying to get every kid, like he had the whole thing before the school even started.
Okay.
He was,
But that's how it is anywhere. That's how
I
it
know.
is in literally
No matter
anything.
where anybody's or somebody's gonna be mad about something all the time. So.
Exactly. So just do what you want.
well,
And-
what I want to do also
Okay.
is make movies. Let's do something bigger
I do too.
than what we've ever done.
I know. I want to make. I feel like. I don't know. I really enjoyed like making Boyfriend Brawl and making my documentary.
Boyfriend Brawl was just a little fun. Like we didn't even take it seriously because we
doesn't even
didn't
count,
actually
yeah.
think that it was gonna be.
But it was
fun.
Those are fun too.
It was still
Yeah.
fun. But I just like had a lot of fun making my documentary. So yeah, I do want to make more movies and stuff like that.
I want to concentrate on a big project.
But we're also me, Reagan, and Corey are also gonna be a part of a cooking show.
Oh yeah, when is our cooking show starting? Next school year, I think.
Yeah, I'm not involved.
I'm the only one who's decorated her apron.
I need to decorate my apron.
Yeah, we're being in a cooking show.
Okay,
We're doing
it's more to that.
There's
Yes.
more to media production because we're advancing out to do more social sports marketing and things like that we're learning about
Yeah. Oh, and
to make you guys more highly sought after recruits for college.
media production's also gonna be a semester class now.
Be 2 terms, so that was their answer. I wanted a sports marketing class so we could still learn about the basics of all the video stuff and then have time to do sports. So they just put them together. Now we can do both in one.
Now we can just take.
That's so exciting.
Will you have 2 media production classes? Will you have one full semesters?
Well, it depends, kids. You need to sign up. Shameless plug. If we have enough, we'll have 2 semesters. So it'll be a whole year thing. And we can do, so, I mean, all of you guys do a tremendous amount of work just for all the sports and activities. And then those are kind of a bummer too when people aren't thankful.
yeah, that's
Guys, we try really hard to include everyone in everything that we do, but sometimes things don't work out the way that we want, and it's hard. And we like to do things and we make mistakes, like spelling people's names wrong and spelling a lot of stuff wrong.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I
all
don't ever
three of
spell
us
things wrong.
struggle with
Oh,
spelling
whatever.
over here, all 3 of us.
But I just think that a lot of people don't realize that we're staying late and coming in early and doing all
We're
this,
doing
all this extra work that we don't. That we
Bulldog
don't
Productions is
necessarily have to.
volunteer.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all volunteer, guys. Doing all this. Like, yes, I enjoy it, obviously, but like,
But we are going to get you guys on the senior banners next year.
Yep.
good. I will.
When
have
you
to
see
go to
that
the
little
dinner.
camera up there,
you know.
you know what it is.
But yeah, like it is unfortunate when a lot of people aren't grateful. But
Because
it's
we
okay.
do try our hardest all the time.
We have to think of a big thing to do. I really want to find the perfect manuscript that we don't have to write ourselves and make like a class movie too with all the parts. Because we've done them all now. We did a full documentary and then we did a full workshop with 3 productions.
That was rough. I
all
wasn't even
students,
in
all
that
parts,
class.
from the scripts to the directors. That was too much. We learned.
It was too much having 3.
Yeah, if that's what I want to do. My next answer is 1.
Yeah.
And then this year we did a partnership. We had our first commission work with Kids Club that ran for 2 whole classes. That turned out awesome. Now, yeah, what's next? I feel like it's got to be a
I like
award-winning
like
movie.
more documentary style.
I love
style
documentaries.
Stuff. I don't
those
like,
are my favorite.
like if I'm making something or helping with a project, I don't like it like a made up story. But that's
See,
just me personally.
I do like the made ups. I like movies or whatever. Like, I like stories.
I just think that it's hard for us to do that.
it's hard to film. It's
Yeah.
it's super easy to write, really hard to film.
And I feel like
Learn that.
with movies, it almost has to be like a sensitive subject for it to gain a lot of traction.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's just so much noise, so many out there.
Yeah.
And I don't like to do a lot of, I don't mean, if it's something what you guys are all passionate about, I'll let you do it. But otherwise, I don't want to stir the pot too much.
Yeah, it has to be like really funny or really dramatic or
But documentaries, if you could find, like I really thought with the meat plant coming open, we could, study it over time. And there might be some things there that would make a great film on like how it could change a town or does it change a town and how it makes it better. But it's one of those things you almost have to work on for a couple of years. So unless we get a great topic for it, the social media documentary, that could go bigger scale if we could just find people that could make it 2 weeks.
yeah, guys. It was hard finding 3.
I wanted to
people
do
for
2
mine.
months.
Yeah, that was a
Remember?
funny joke.
Reagan made it 3 days.
You know what? I tried.
What was it like having an episode every week?
Okay, I can't even believe that we had an episode every week. It honestly didn't feel like
Yeah.
it. I guess. Well, we also had Tucker and Will. It's not like we took the full brunt of it.
We
had
have 2
Tucker and Will.
teams,
Yeah.
and they're awesome.
Yeah.
I almost think 3 teams. And if you actually scheduled them out, like we still have a list of people to do,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but I think we missed 2 for the whole year.
Yeah, 2 weeks, the whole year.
It's hard because normally we do ours during third period. And if we like want to do a student, it's hard to get them to come in, like to have to miss class to be here.
Yeah, same with if we want to do like a teacher.
And like Tucker and Will have sports after school.
Well, all you guys are busy, and
Yeah.
that's the hard part. Yeah, it's,
There's just a lot of stuff going on, especially these last 2 weeks.
it worked out nice. We could do some of them during our third period where everyone's in here, and it's still part of the learning curriculum.
Yeah.
We got new people on the board, hopefully. And I think we got to recruit a third team or maybe a fourth. Like, it doesn't have
Don't
to
worry,
be.
I got someone in mind.
And then next year we want to add another podcast.
What?
Yeah, the short one.
Oh, wait, what?
With McCoy?
Yeah, like a weekly, just real quick, highlighting all the things that are happening because we're trying to change school culture, right? That was your documentary.
Yeah, we're actually cheers meeting with I'll be back to talk about changing culture next year too. So
So if you're watching this, be a part of the culture changing.
yeah, make a difference. Go to things. Bring your friends.
Cheer on your fellow students.
Well, I think that falls on us too.
Why?
Well, as people that produce the events, how can we make them more fun? Getting more people involved. I think there's a lot of room for growth.
But yeah.
And that's something where I never go to games. Other places, we were just talking about this yesterday. Maybe we need a budget to like go to some college and small college and like minor league stuff
Yeah.
where they're doing these types of things with a bigger budget. And then like we don't really have a lot to compare to. I don't know what other schools are doing. The ones I've seen are doing less, thankfully, but yeah, like content's hard.
But we do still try with what we know.
Of course.
Yeah.
Like
And a lot of our stuff we need crowd involvement for.
Yeah.
So
But again, is it like circular? Does it start with us and then more people come because it was fun? Or do more people have to come and then you make it fun? I think it has to start. It's like this podcast. They said like the first year, you don't worry about views. You have to make a whole season. It's not till like the second year where you can start growing it. And then like when people like it, then they'll start binging it and watching it back. But until you have a catalog, I don't know. I think you just got to make it, build it, and then they will come. Isn't that a movie? You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Field of Dreams.
But yeah, I don't know. I just really hope our culture changes for our senior year.
me too.
Because this year was kind of a letdown in some areas.
And
Some areas.
Yeah, not
Can't
all.
let it
Not all.
drown out all the cool stuff.
You
know
know
what?
A lot
You
of
guys
cool stuff
we made the
happened.
best, we as in the students. The best hype, like our hype video games.
Yeah.
Getting
Yeah.
big, getting good.
And honestly,
And there's more people. Like you guys, they saw that, and then like more students want to do it.
yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, like I feel filming the football hype video, they were kind of like they didn't care as much, but after seeing football hype video and the volleyball hype video and the basketball hype video, then they were more interested and the students were more willing to.
Do you remember how cool you guys thought the hype videos that you made were last year?
Yeah. From the scrimmage.
And then if you can compare them to this year,
Yeah.
I don't even want to.
hopefully like the podcast will be like that. Like
Yeah.
it'll keep growing.
Yeah.
That's what I love looking back, and I'm like, I really was so proud with this. And now it's
I don't know if I'll ever. I think my favorite thing we've ever done is volleyball hype video.
I really like the
That was your
beginning.
best.
I really like the beginning of the football hype video. The beginning is so good.
See,
The
they
beginning
both.
is so good.
That was our peak.
Okay.
We can only go up from here.
And a lot of people helped besides just
Yeah.
you. Let's remember that.
I know.
But yeah, I really like.
I just want to build the best program in the state.
Yeah.
But it seems like there's also a lot of directions. Like, are we podcasting? Are we doing social media?
We're all
We
of
had our
it.
first social media. Have you ever talked about that? Our social media contest.
Oh my gosh, guys, that was so rough.
We did a competition in Kearney.
And I'll take the brunt of it. Like I told you going in, I've let you down because none of us knew
We had no clue
no
what we were
understanding
getting
of
into.
what they were talking about.
And everybody else had stuff prepared already.
Not everybody.
Most.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the teams.
You know,
Anyway,
That's not. We didn't know that was allowed. So, and we had no idea We edited on MacBooks for the first time ever.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
I don't like MacBooks. I do not like MacBooks.
I love
You know
Mac.
what? It was really stressful, and it was the fastest 3 hours of my life, but it was so fun.
The fastest.
Literally.
It felt like we were there for 20 minutes.
I literally made a hype video probably in under 5 minutes.
And it didn't even count.
I couldn't even edit things on the computer anymore. I just had to start doing it on my phone so I
we
could
bought,
upload it.
We brought
Yeah.
so much equipment.
Yes.
And
that-
like all the other schools were like, do you see those professionals over there?
And then we lost.
We had no clue. We didn't even have time to get most of it out.
And the funny thing is, our best thing was the blog, and we don't even do that. We don't even write blogs.
yeah.
We literally do video stuff, and that was
Well,
our
we
best
saved
work.
it because we're like, all right, we're going to knock the video out. And then it was 3 hours.
Yeah, you know.
But we were one of the only teams that finished everything. And I think
But not everything counted.
the big thing was like a lot of it didn't even count because we didn't label.
Yeah.
And next year we'll practice their software
Yeah.
platform.
We need to bring
So we know their rules.
we
I think
need
I'm scared
if
for
we go.
next year.
No, we need to bring less equipment and more people
More
because
people.
Yeah, we also had the smallest team.
it was just like there was so much to do. I did 8 different projects within like 5 minutes it felt like.
Are you guys listening out there?
We need you next year.
Yeah.
We
We need to
need
grow.
you.
We need a big team.
And we need more people to be in Willie's classes so that we can have help with all of our projects.
Yes, because it's a lot.
And we need not to have mixed classes, I feel like.
What do you mean?
Don't you think it's tough? Like when the advanced kids are in the like video production, for instance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
you know
can't
there
give
was
either
it's
of
not
you,
like
like,
there
all
was
my
a, it's not like there was
focus.
a year-round class, so that's what we had
I
to
know.
do.
Well, as it grows, hopefully.
Yeah. So let's hope.
Well, let's
next
hope
year.
there's, fourth period would be nice because then you could go out and set stuff up.
Yeah.
But now we're getting a little greedy.
They're definitely saying no.
Are we gonna have a planning period next year?
I don't know. Yeah.
Why can't we just
I guess
be
we don't
in
have
your
a
planning
journalism. I don't have planning periods.
period? Yeah, next year have one. And
Oh,
we'll just
we'll
be in
see.
it.
We'll see. I think we're going to be short a journalism teacher again.
Oh goodness.
So you're going to have to do something?
Well, it makes less teachers available because there's more sections to cover.
Uh-oh.
We'll see. That's neither here nor there. It'll work
Let's
out.
just drop all your digital medias.
That's what we recruit from.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Where do you think I found you guys?
Yeah.
You didn't find me from
I
digital
took
media?
digital media, just taking the class. I was just like, yeah, I'm just taking the class, and then, beginning of sophomore year, me and Reagan took video production with our friends, and that's where it all started.
I didn't take digital media. Guys, I've taken digital media like 7 times. But I've been like the aide in like an independent study because they wouldn't let us take an all year class. So I just had to do what I had to do.
Yeah.
And in your when you guys aid though, you're doing work. You're making stuff.
Yeah. Like when we aid,
Like
we're not
senior
actually
slides.
being an
There's
aide.
always stuff for like basketball's a tough time.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, yeah, it is. And I don't make those slides. That's all Reagan. I really need to get better at Photoshop.
Maddie just needs to like take a creative class to help her brain flow.
And you just need to concentrate on technical skills and listen.
Yeah, Reagan needs to concentrate on listening and taking advice.
Hear me out.
If anybody has any advice on how
Some
to get better at
people-
listening, let me know.
Some people at this table have a hard time learning because they think they know it all.
I don't think that I know it all.
You just don't want to learn
I just don't
in the
want to.
moment. And then later you're like, yeah, I need to learn about this.
Yeah. I only want to learn when it's my idea.
You only
Yeah.
want to learn when you don't know how to do something. And then it's just like 2 seconds and then you're like, all right, that's it.
I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Well,
You can help it.
It's
It's
growth.
just the way that I am.
But yeah, I just need to figure out Photoshop. I hate Photoshop. Every time I go on there, I mess something up, and then Willie and Reagan have to help me fix it.
Well, it seems like you can do most things in Canva,
Exactly.
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Willie's kind of sad. He
Kinda
said that he hated
anti-Canva.
Canva, but you know we used
It gets to looking all the
yesterday.
same, is my thing.
I
But
think I kind of
the thing the graphic, and I don't know if that was you or Core Dog, is the bell gonna ring?
in 2 minutes. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna wind this down. Favorite memory of the year?
Of
It's
this
hard.
year.
Yeah, I think it's hard to beat that matchup you made when we set off all the fire alarms.
Yeah.
Like that still makes me laugh, even though in the moment I was angry. So I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, like during the volleyball when you guys set off all the alarms.
That was
Yeah.
so funny.
That was so funny.
1 minute.
I gotta think of mine.
Favorite memory of the year? even though it was the most stressful day of my life, I really had fun at the social media
So did I.
contest. I really had fun.
You know me.
Yeah.
I was sweating
Yeah.
bullets.
But I was so excited for it. Oh my gosh, I also had a lot of fun at Wayne State.
I
Even
think
though I didn't have any.
We need more kids to go to Wayne State. That is a killer
It was
experience.
so much fun. Like if I had my friends there, it would have been even more fun. But it was a lot of fun, and I loved watching the college kids videos. They were so good.
That's where we get ideas. Yeah.
It was so good, guys.
Shout out to Wayne State.
Yeah.
Best pure film program in the state.
It was
All
a lot of
right,
fun.
can I tell
Yes.
you my favorite
Yes,
memory now?
of course.
You're gonna be so mad at me.
No. And that's all the time we have for today, folks. Thanks for
My
joining.
favorite memory was when we were planning that game and we were like describing things and we like they had to guess and me and Maddie
Oh,
were just
that's your
sitting
favorite memory? I was so.
Me and Maddie sitting there and we're like sweaty, stressed.
Stressed. All the things.
Or when we went to the conference and you went to the bathroom and got a paper towel to dab the sweat on your
I had to. Yeah. 15 things to do. We didn't understand, but two of them.
The conference where we went and talked before we even went in.
Oh, yeah. We're at the park
The
6
chamber,
blocks
the
away
chamber, the
at
chamber.
Little Caesars. And
Yeah,
I get
that-
in there,
That day was fun
and
too.
the boys are just eating pizza. I'm like, oh, my goodness. They invited him in. But
Wait, what else did we do that day? Oh yeah, Brandon Meyer came.
Yeah.
we've done so much
Yeah, I know.
This year was an insane year.
growth.
Yes.
And I don't even feel like this year happened.
yeah, I know. Junior year went by so fast.
And now it's time for senior year.
Senior, and I'll just still be the teacher.
Yeah, this is really our teacher.
All right. I feel like we need to have freshmen coming
Yeah,
in.
we have to go. Thanks so much for watching our podcast today.
This is our last podcast of the year.
And we'll be back next year.
Thanks for joining us this season on this journey.
Yeah, end of season 1. See ya.
And thank you so much, Foundation, for
And-
Yeah.
making this something that we can do and love.
And thanks to everyone who helps make this possible.
Yeah. Thank you all.
See
We
you
love
next
you all.
time. Cue music.
Cue music worked.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a wrap on the year.
Oh man,
That was fun. We could have gone longer.
yeah, we can.